Libra, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. How are you doing? I'm throwing these cards on a Sunday, so I'm going to say happy Sunday, but you're probably going to see this after midnight, by the time I get it uploaded. So I'm here with Oracle decks, and we're going to get the overall feel for the week ahead. That's how I read. I'm always reading for the week ahead, whether you get this today, tomorrow, or next year. I've pulled out Moonology, and I usually do that only when we're having some sort of a moon phase, and right now we're in the Aquarius full moon. So, Aquarius full moon, we've got all the planets in retrograde. I mean, maybe not all, I don't know, but most of them feel like they are. And we feel like we are in the pocket of the slingshot. Right now, everything's being held back a little bit. This Aquarius energy is here to aggravate us. So thanks, Aquarius. So this is a time of visionary breakthroughs, though, right? We're rethinking outdated norms, and it's time to do something different than you ever did in order to get something different than you ever got. And so we also have this... we're in Leo season, plus we are looking at the Lionsgate portal. So it's a lot. How are you staying in balance? How are you staying in balance, Libra? How's it going for you? Tell me in the comments. Let's find out what's going on for you, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Welcome here if you're brand new. Welcome to all these shenanigans. And if you keep coming back, thanks for doing that. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about the extended reading. I'm going to tell you about how to get a private read if you'd like to do that. Let's find out what's going on for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got have faith in your dreams, Libra. It feels like there is something here that is changing. And I feel like you do have a dream, but it feels like you're in the midst of transformation. I'll tell you because I'm just seeing this one little butterfly that's here. It feels like the transformation is like you're at the beginning of some sort of transformation. But I'm going to say have faith in your dreams and hold on to what it is that your dream is, whatever that means to you. There's something here that you've been hoping for or manifesting or wishing for, and I think that it's on the way. Tick-tock, it's coming in divine timing. Tick-tock on the clock, my friend. So tick-tock here reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. And it feels like something is coming at the right time. The thing that you want is probably already in your vortex. It's probably already hovering around you in your wheelhouse here, probably within proximity to you. But it feels like possibly you might not see it until divine timing shows up, until destiny shows up. It could be whatever your dream is the destiny. Let's talk about the surrender deck. I decided to bring up the surrender deck because we are in this full moon in Aquarius energy, and full moons are all about the release, right? Let's find out what you need to surrender, Libra. Tell me what you need to surrender, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Surrender to spirit. Interesting. What does this say? It says, once you've done everything you can do to achieve the goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Well, isn't that interesting? Let spirit work its magic for you. So look, I think you're on the verge of a breakthrough. Now, whatever this is, it could be something creative. It could be a person. It could be a situation or a job, but the sun is here. And I feel like you've been walking or on this path for a really long time, and then all of a sudden, the breakthrough comes. So I'm going to say if you've been doing everything that you can do, which means that you've been taking care of yourself and you've been focused on you and you've been really working your passion and all of those things, whatever the vision is that you are hoping for, whatever the vision of your dream is, I feel like it's coming to fruition here in divine timing. And I think divine timing is next week. So I think it's in the week ahead. Let's look at the bottoms of the deck because this is future energy. It'll tell us what is coming up here. We've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So I feel like there's going to be a new cycle for you. New moons are always new cycles. There's going to be a new cycle for you to speak your mind, say something. It feels like there is, the Gemini energy is all about communication and conversation. Gemini is a great conversationalist, is highly intelligent, but tends to blurt things out. So be careful because communication is key. Oh, look at this. This is very lovely. This is getting better and better. We've got serendipity. I like that because serendipity is card number 18, which is the moon. And this is a happy accident. This is something that the universe is bringing to you in divine timing, and you don't see it coming. You might feel like I said, something that's already in your vortex. It could be an opportunity for to showcase your talents, or it could be an opportunity to be with somebody. Maybe you got your eye on somebody. But serendipity tells me that whatever it is that's coming to you, it's coming to you at a time when it's supposed to, but it's like a happy accident. So you didn't expect to meet the person. You didn't expect that you would bump into someone who possibly is in the same genre of writing or the same genre of music that you do, and possibly they give you some sort of in on something or an opportunity. So communication is key. Communication is always off during Mercury retrogrades, so be aware that communication is key. Try not to blurt anything out. Serendipitous energy showing up for you that you can feel but you can't see. And the bottom of the deck says, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So I feel like somebody here needs to get into the bush. It's time to rent a cabin or go away with the family or something like that. It feels like you're supposed to connect back to the earth. Take your shoes off, get your feet in the sand, get your feet in the grass. That's what it feels like. All right, Libra. Let's look at some tarot. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what else Libra needs to know. Have faith in your dreams, because they're coming in divine timing. They're showing up, and you're about to have some type of a breakthrough, a serendipitous moment, something you don't expect, but that is a happy accident. Someone might blurt something out to you, because Gemini is here, right? Somebody might communicate something to you. All right. What else does Libra need to know, please? Seems kind of exciting, like the excitement is building here. All right. The Ace of Pentacles is here. On the bottom of the deck. So the bottom of the deck for me is the future energy. It means that there is going to be an investment coming up here. It says have faith in your dreams. This is faith. This is definitely faith. This is the Hierophant, right? I want to say don't abandon your dreams, because the Hierophant would never abandon the path. And that this is a path that you have been traveling for a while, it's like you're resilient. You'll never give up, because you know you're doing the right thing and you're moving in the right direction. I think that the Hierophant is telling me that you have a story to tell, which is to teach other people. So you could be a writer, you could be a musician, because stories are always woven into poetry, which ends up being music. So you could be someone who has a story to tell, or that you have some spiritual teachings to give, but maybe you give that in art. Maybe you're a painter, maybe you're a potter, that's the way that you teach people about your spiritual self. We have the faith in your dreams. So keep doing what you're doing, I think. It's interesting that we have the World in the reverse here, because the World in the reverse tells me that there is still a door open. So there's a door open here. There's something here that you have not yet completed. So this chapter of your life that you're in right now was not over. So I'm going to say don't panic. If whatever you want hasn't yet shown up, or you haven't noticed it in your vortex or in your wheelhouse yet, in your general area, if you haven't seen it yet, there's still time to see it, because there's something here the door's being left open for a reason. So you can go back in and take a look again. It feels like something is happening in divine timing, and the door is going to close in divine timing, but I think you're supposed to trip over someone, something, a situation. Yeah, it feels like there is something that is resuming. I feel like it's a new cycle that's starting here, because the card 37 is a 1, and we have card number 18 as well with serendipity. So we do have the 4 of Cups. This is kind of the comfort zone, but it's also feeling a little bit rejected. And so this here tells me that you're waiting on something, you're waiting on a breakthrough, you're waiting on something to happen here, and you've done all that you can do up till now. Now it's time to give it over to the universe and wait for divine timing. It feels like this is like get comfortable and wait, but it also could be like you're feeling like, hello, is anybody up there have my file? Like, is somebody lose my file? Yeah, where's my divine timing, right? It feels like, I'm going to say be patient, because I feel like something is about to show up when you least expect it in a surprise type of way. Tell me about the Hierophant. Hierophant is Taurus. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy here. This to me is the Wheel of Fortune, so it could be Sagittarius as well, divine timing, Jupiter energy. Something's about to expand. and change, and you're not aware of it. You're about to have some sort of a breakthrough. We've got the Lovers, we've got the Ace of Wands, and then we have the Page of Wands. So it does feel like it shows up in a moment's notice. The Ace of Wands is here, a new, exciting, creative path. So for those of you who are creatives, I feel like something is showing up that you don't expect, serendipity. And the Page of Wands is like incoming information, or texting, or you meet somebody in a lineup at the Starbucks, or wherever it is that you're there to get your drink from. It feels like for some of you, could be bumping into the love of your life, or maybe you have already and you don't really know it because you're so focused on your path about where you want to be. You're focused on your dreams that maybe you haven't noticed that this person has already shown up in your vortex here. Maybe you haven't quite noticed them. I feel like something is going to come back around in divine timing, because those are cycles, and I feel like you're going to be able to communicate or talk, or you're going to bump into this person again. The universe is bringing like two people back together, or an opportunity back to you. It feels like something is cycling back to you because the door is still open here. There's unfinished business. The universe says, you're not done here in this chapter. Tell me what the world is, please. We've got the Two of Swords, interesting, the Five of Pentacles, and we've got the Two of Wands. So, oh, look, the Wheel of Fortune is here, interesting. I kept calling this the Wheel of Fortune, right? And you can see that that's why, because there's timepieces, right? It's all done in intricate and divine timing. So that's what feels like is going on here. With this, oh, look, we have also, it looks like there's sort of, what we call these. I don't know what they're called, but it's like they fit in perfectly, right? They fit in perfect time. Anyways, so the Wheel of Fortune being here and the wheel, this wheel being on here gives me the energy that something is not over, or either something is not over, or you thought that something should have progressed further and it didn't. I feel like it's coming back to get you. The Five of Pentacles tells me that you didn't have a chance to make a decision about any of it because it just stopped, or there's no communication. But I feel like it's going to come back around here, and you're going to be able to make a decision based on your ability to see it, one, and two, your ability to have this breakthrough or to be ready for it when it shows up. So the Two of Swords is, it's interesting because there's a full moon above this person's head. So I feel like you had to release something in order to make a decision. And the Five of Pentacles is here, feeling like you feel the universe has left you out to dry here. But I don't think that's the truth. I think that everything happens in divine timing, the Wheel of Fortune being here. And the Two of Wands is you had to take action, because it says here, once you've done everything you can do to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. So I feel like you have to take action on something in order for it to show up, or in order for you to have the breakthrough here. The Wheel of Fortune is coming by anyways, but I feel like the universe wants to know how much you want it. So you need to leave this comfort zone that you're in, and you need to take action on something, someone, the situation, whatever it is. Tell me about the Four of Cups. I feel like this is more and more feeling like you think the universe has left you behind, or has rejected your request, or, yep. Oh, you know what I'm seeing? So Charlie always communicates with me in pictures. Charlie is my guide. He's showing me, I don't know if you've ever seen Shawshank Redemption. Do you remember when Morgan Freeman keeps going for parole and they keep stomping it? Denied. I think that finally it was approved. Like, that's what it feels like. Denied, and then approved. So something here is being approved. We've got the Empress. So it could be bringing you abundance, balance, because that's Libra and Taurus. But this could also be a person or a player in the situation. We've got the Queen of Swords. And we've got the Seven of Swords. I feel like somebody is going to be really honest with you about keeping their emotions hidden, is what it feels like. So there is somebody who I think is the Empress. Could be a feminine or a masculine. It could be you. Take it as it resonates, because the Empress is also Libra and also Taurus. So, but the Four of Cups tells me that somebody's been holding back or holding their emotions in. And I think with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like the Empress is about to speak their truth. Something has been hiding under the surface. Now, because I said you could be the Empress, feminine or masculine, that's your energy. So you could be the one who is going to, the breakthrough you're going to have is going to cause the serendipitous moment. So it feels like you're going to tell somebody, if it's a relationship thing, you're going to tell somebody, I really have a liking for you. I'd like to spend more time with you. Or it feels like it's something that is growing, that you've been keeping under the surface and not saying anything because you're scared that maybe you'll be rejected, because the Four of Cups is here. And maybe the Empress, if it's not you, the Empress could be someone who's a little bit intimidating because they're very, very confident in themselves, and they really don't need you, and they really don't need anybody. And this person comes off as being very truthful and honest, but very stable. This is your energy, though. We do have Libra. The Queen of Swords is Libra, but also Gemini and Aquarius, because we're in a general reading. It does feel like there's something you've been wanting to say that you haven't said, and I feel like it's like you've got one last step to take before the breakthrough. The breakthrough is you've got to say it, or you've got to take a step forward, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who has boundaries, but who also is going to take a step forward and who's going to speak their truth. So I feel like that's kind of what you've got to do, is speak your truth. It feels like you need to hand the rest over to the universe, and then the universe is going to, whatever's going to transpire is whatever will transpire. So let's get these 3 cards down here. We're going to look at the extended, and these 3 cards is what we'll talk about in the extended. We're going to clarify all of this because divine timing is a very ambiguous term, right? And something is not over, or there is a chapter that is not yet closed. Maybe you thought the universe forgot you, didn't bring you your person, didn't bring you your opportunity, didn't bring you your opportunity to showcase your talents. You're not forgotten. I would say that the breakthrough is here, but you had to take one more step. And the step might have been either into your Empress energy or being really honest with yourself about how you feel about someone. And then that's when serendipity comes in. So let's, if you want to go to the extended, please look in the pinned comment. And there is a few links there. One link is for if you want to just purchase this one extended outright, you can do that. Or you can go to the membership area. There's a link up there as well. All of my extendeds are in the membership area, and for all of the signs if you're watching for more than one sign. And if you want a private read, so private reads are on. And if you want a pre-recorded reading, or if you want a live reading, I'm doing both. All of the sales right now are in the live readings, between 5 and 75% off of the live readings, which I'm having a heck of a good time doing, getting to know everybody. Thank you for calling me. I appreciate you. And so private reads are on if you want to do that. All of that information is in that pinned comment. Look at this. There's going to be a conversation. I think that you're getting some clarity on what to say. Communication is key. You've got to speak up. That's what Gemini does. Gemini is going to speak up. We've got... Ooh, that's what's going to make things move. Very interesting. Ooh, into the Two of Cups. So I think we are talking about, for some of you, we are talking about something you love. It could be the thing that's closest to your heart, but it does feel like this literally here says to me that once you speak up, that you are going to say something about emotions, feelings. I feel that our energies are entangled. Feels like I have a bond with you, something like that. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Enough waiting. No more waiting. Now we're going to go get into it. Let's get into it and clarify all of this. We're going to find out what happens in the extended. I'm going to go now, but I'll be back. Because I'm always back, Libra. You take care of yourselves. Keep yourselves in balance. It's crazy out there. Take care. Bye-bye.